This is next level Parasite search engine optimization. This is something that people in the SEO industry are doing. So first, Parasite SEO, I talk about it all the time on this podcast. It is using the authority or priority of a big website, especially user-generated content sites, to get your business to show up fast and high on Google for the search terms that you share about. So platforms that are very common with Parasite SEO, LinkedIn Pulse, Medium, Reddit. I actually talked about Grok a couple of days ago on this podcast because Grok, which is X's AI, can be used for this too. Quora used to be really big. It's not as big as it was before. You've seen a lot of these platforms come and go. There were all these big forums that were highly used for Parasite search engine optimization. And some places got harder, some places vanished. LinkedIn Pulse got harder. A lot of big independent forums kind of vanished from the search results during Google's March core algorithm update earlier this year. But it is a crazy tactic and it is used all the time by lots of people. It goes against all of the guidelines and lots of people still do it. It goes against the guidelines of the platforms that these parasites operate on. It goes against the guidelines of Google. Easy example that you'll see all the time with Parasite SEO is essay writing services. There are so many essay writing service companies that do Parasite SEO to get found on Google. I'm sure that if you Google I'm gonna try Googling it right now. Essay writing services. Let's see what I find. So this is hilarious. Number 2 is Medium. And number 3 is Reddit. So number 2 is 6 best essay writing services. And number 3 is best essay writing service on Reddit, my experience. It's just these are very common one with Parasite SEO. And there's lots more. Affiliates use it to place their affiliate links. Entrepreneurs use it for their own companies all the time. It's actually, people will say that it is so easy on not policed subreddits. A mistake that a lot of people do is they will try to do Parasite search engine optimization on bigger subreddits within Reddit. But those ones, the mods are active. They're used to self-promotion. They're used to these tactics. There are rules for using links. There are rules for editing. If you edit a post after you put it up, then it has to get reviewed by a mod. There are all these rules. Doing it on big subreddits is really hard. I don't know from experience. This is just what other people in the SEO industry have said. I don't know any of this stuff myself, okay? This is just what other people do. But smaller subreddits, especially local subreddits, this is one where it's like the mods are asleep. There are less rules about promoting. These moderators and the users aren't really used to parasites. They're not used to savvy marketers. There's less rules or no rules about posting links. And so what's very common, what will happen is it's not common because these people don't get it a lot, but this is what's common with Parasite SEO, especially on a platform like Reddit. And this is already like somewhat of an advanced SEO tactic, is you'll use your keyword at the beginning of your post. Then let's say, I don't know, best interior designer Atlanta, best interior designer Atlanta. And that'll be the name of the Reddit post in the Atlanta subreddit. And it'll also in the content, it'll also have best interior designer Atlanta in the content. And it'll be someone looking for what is the best interior designer in Atlanta. It'll look like a real user who is looking to find a great interior designer in Atlanta. And then the top comment on this will be the original poster's friend, or maybe the original poster just has 2 accounts with different IP addresses. And first, before it even gets the comments, the person puts up the post and then buys upvotes to the post because engagement is important with Parasite SEO. Then somebody comments and says, the best interior designer in Atlanta is this person and this is their website. And then that comment has upvotes purchased for that as well. So it appears as the top comment. So right away, people are like, oh, this is the best interior designer in Atlanta. And then goes even harder. And a few days later, the original poster will edit that post and say at the end, edit, I decided to go with the top comment who recommended this person or this company. And it was a great experience. This is their site. And because of the engagement, because of the upvotes, because of the keyword usage, then it shows up really high on Google for best interior designer Atlanta. But that's good. But the next level, because the thing is, before I even say what the next level is, the thing is, this doesn't guarantee that the post is going to rank number one. It might rank high, especially if the keyword isn't very competitive. It might rank high. It might rank on page one, but you get the most clicks when you're ranking in positions 1 through 3, especially number one on Google. And so the next level, what some people will do is they will juice an already crazy tactic. They will juice it with backlinks. And they will buy a backlink or two, usually just one backlink, to this post that they made. And then that really says to Google, oh my gosh, like, first of all, it's on UGC, so we're going to prioritize it because Google is prioritizing user-generated content. It's prioritizing Reddit. It's prioritizing YouTube. It's prioritizing LinkedIn. It's prioritizing Medium. So you're already getting prioritized because of the platform. And then the backlink signals a lot more authority, a lot more credibility. And there's a good chance when people do that, that they're ranking number one now for that keyword. And they do that with their most valuable keywords, the keywords that they really want to rank one for. You see this a lot with affiliates where the commissions are really great or the search volume is really high. It's a very competitive keyword. And the thing about buying backlinks is this also goes against Google's rules. You're not supposed to buy backlinks. That goes against Google's rules. And these people who are doing these tactics, it's not that they don't care. So a lot of people buy backlinks for their own sites, but some people just don't want to risk it. And buying backlinks to Reddit or to LinkedIn Pulse or to Medium, the risks to them are low to null. And so it's crazy because the risks to them are so low and what they can gain is a lot. And so it's a really crazy tactic that I'm calling next level parasite SEO that a bunch of people are doing. You're already juicing a super powerful tactic, which is parasite SEO, and you're juicing it with backlinks. And it's not a lot, it's just very few. Now, the problem with this sounds all great. The problem with this, and I just wanted to share this because I think it's important that people in the SEO community know about it, know that it exists, because you might be looking at a SERP, at a search engine results page, and trying to understand why things are ranking the way that they are, trying to do your job better as an SEO person or just as an entrepreneur who wants to get more customers for your business and who wants to use organic. You don't want to spend money on ads and you want to use organic, and you're trying to understand the search engine results page more. The problem with this tactic, with parasite SEO in general, is that you got to have aged accounts. There are typically with these platforms, there are rules about posting. So it's best to have an aged account, and engagement matters a lot. Engagement is quite important. You want a post that has engagement on any one of these platforms. Reddit is the easiest one to fake engagement because you just gotta buy upvotes. Again, I don't know this myself. I've never done it. This is from everything that I've heard. But you need an aged account. You need engagement. That's not something that a lot of people have. But there are people who do have this. They go overboard and then they get banned, or they get their company names banned on these platforms, or they get caught because they go overboard. I've seen that happen all the time. I've seen people go overboard and get caught. I've heard stories, but I will say for the people who use this tactic sparingly, as in like they don't do it all the time, they use it sparingly, it tends to work really well. So that's what I wanted to share on this episode of the show. It's just important that you know that this exists. And you know what? If you want a non-complicated, safe way of doing SEO that gets customers, that is exactly what my 13.5-hour SEO course is about. This is a testimonial that I got a few days ago. This is from Jake. Jake bought my SEO course on August 2nd, finished it in 5 days. And on August 7th, he messaged me this. He said, "The details in this course are what make a difference. Even your offhand comments, such as discovering keywords from what a page is already ranking for, are gold mines. I absolutely got what I paid for in this course and am a fully satisfied customer. Not only am I able to apply the course's knowledge towards my bottom of funnel pages, but the lessons are also allowing me to improve my personal blog and social presence. Thanks for your hard work on this, Edward." And thank you, Jake, for that testimonial. You can get the course at compactkeywords.com. Again, it is a non-complicated way to do SEO that gets customers, that gets users, that gets warm leads. It is what it is about. If you want to understand it more, you can watch the video at the top of that landing page. This is episode 767 of my daily digital marketing show. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for listening. I will talk to you again tomorrow. Bye now.